Alright, welcome back to the fish room. And we're going to do an update here. Another video not on fish, but on my drip system. Got two more tanks set up on here. This 75 and this 55. I've got both of these dripping at 0.5 gallons per hour. So they're going to each get 84 gallons changed a week, which will be nice for the fry. The fry will love that. And then I'm going to move my Red Devil back over here. He's going to also love that. Get lots of water change. We'll go back to the main line, and I have that teed off, if you can see down there. Probably can't see very well, but that's teed off, coming out up over here to a 0.5 gallon per hour button dripper, and you can see that's dripping down into the tank. And then to the overflow, same principle as my other ones. I've got a hole for my water line right about there. Water drains into there, and as the water reaches a level, it siphons to the overflow tube down to here, and then once the water reaches here, it's going to overflow down into this tube, siphon out. And this will only flow as much as I'm dripping, as much as flowing extra through there. So it's not going to just siphon everything out and run my tank dry. Alright, there's a couple bubbles in there. Got to watch for those. This morning I came in here, and both the new ones had some pretty big bubbles. What could happen is if those bubbles form, you could lose your siphon, end up overflowing your tank, flooding your fish room. No fun. Don't want to have to deal with that, so keep an eye on that. But this tube just goes straight down into the bottom. I always leave a little gap so that it's not stuck to the bottom. Also on the other side. There that is, and that comes off. On this one I did a quick this screws in, and it's a quick release, so I can pull this off and reprime the overflow with no problem. I did that this morning. It took like 5 seconds. Alright, and that pulls down into there. There's the line. And I've got a T coming off, and that leads up to this other overflow. This one's built a little bit differently. Unlike my other ones, it doesn't have, on this one, I usually have a T. But I got home, I got everything set up, and I was putting them together, and I was like, oh crap, I forgot a T. So just drilled the top of that. Same principle, works the same. Looks a little more symmetrical, which I like. But again, overflows. Got a water line hole right there. There you can see it. That I need to get this leaf out of. Don't want that getting clogged up. And same principle, overflows down there. Once it reaches this level where it can drain, it drains out. Also draining at 0.5 gallons per hour. There's the dripper right there. Then this one works its way down, tees off the main line. Alright, and as you can see, I got a T down here. This one's coming from the 75 to 55, and this one's more or less the output. That goes underneath the couch, or the lounge, whatever you want to call it. And if you can see it, I've got it kind of up right here because this one was siphoning down into that. So I take this up. Move one of my lights over here. Got this taped up so that I don't have to worry about this one draining into that one and maybe backflowing. I just didn't want to have to worry about any issues. With these ones, with these connections right here, you got to be careful. You really got to cut the line even, straight 90 degrees, and really just put them in there, because I had everything installed and pretty much every connection that I had wasn't installed right and it started leaking. But fixed all that. Doesn't seem to be a problem. This is the output from the 55 and the 75, and I got a total of 1 gallon per hour coming out of there. This one is from the 240, 150. This one's got a total of 2 gallons per hour coming out of there. And this is the output through the hole in the floor, and I've got that going out into my yard, water and plants. Alright. Still got some work to do. I want to pull these overflows off and paint them with some Krylon Fusion, make them look a little prettier. The white PVC looks a little rough. But yeah, that's that. That leaves me with only 2 tanks in my all my tanks that I have to do manual water changes. That'll be this 20, which I may end up dripping another 0.5 gallons per hour into that one. and that'll get those fry really happy. That's a fry tank, and then I got a 75 in my living room that more than likely will not be being hooked up because As you can see, I've got tape and hose running everywhere, and looks ugly. Don't want that running through my living room. Don't think my girlfriend would like it too much. But yeah, that's the drip system. I'd say it's probably 80% done. Still got some tweaking to do, of course. But yeah, it's nice. Don't have to do water changes on these tanks. And when the bottom gets dirty, I'll siphon that out and go again. Alright, thanks for watching. DIY drip system in my fish room. Thanks.